Hi everybody, this is the first 2 weeks of me being in Israel. Hope you guys enjoy the video. Better late than never, as they say. So although it's a couple weeks or month late, hope you guys enjoy.
New sunglasses, like a brand new pair of jeans. I feel like taking chances. I feel a lot like 17. I feel like windows roll down new city streets and cabs. I feel like anything can happen, laughing. Take me right back.
First step one is obviously you need to find a place to stay for just at least the time being, temporary living situation. Also on that note, having a place to stay, I'm pretty sure that the government won't allow you to make aliyah, and I believe won't allow you on the flight if you don't have an address written down of where you're going to. So also keep that in mind. So yeah, after that, then step number 2 would be to get a bank account, which depending on the bank could take long and research and all that stuff. And then number 3 would be aliyah. Once you get the bank account, for sure do aliyah next. You're basically getting free money from the government, and I mean, depending on your financial situation when you come to Israel, it's just nice to have that little bump. And I know for me, I just created a bank account and I needed to find an apartment, and I didn't want to transfer my American money to my Israeli bank account to put a deposit down and everything. So the aliyah actually really helped. So I had money in my bank account, so I didn't have to pay any international fees to transfer money. So another reason why I do your aliyah as soon as possible. And then the fourth, I don't want to say final, but the fourth one is do Misharta Panim, and you'll see my journey with that, or trying to get that done. Turned out more complicated than I expected, unfortunately, and still not done with it, so definitely leave that one to the last. In order to really do anything, you need a bank account. If you need an apartment, you need a bank account. You can't really use your a foreign bank account. At least it's really hard to, and a lot of landlords don't want to use a foreign bank account. For example, you need a bank account for your aliyah. The money from the government has to go into an Israeli bank account. If you have a job, if you have a job in Israel, as far as I'm aware, you need a Israeli bank account. They're not going to put it in a foreign bank. So really, the bank account is the number one thing that you need to do when you first move. I did it 2-3 days after I got here, just to kind of settle down. And then the actual bank process wasn't so bad. I ended up going with one of the biggest banks in Israel, just because I figured the bigger bank, the more resources they have, and it's better. So currently on my way to see my I want to say 15th apartment in 1 week. It's really, really rainy here in the winter. I'm in Tel Aviv. So in Jerusalem, I'm pretty sure it's colder, but in the Merkaz, in the center of the country, it's very rainy in the winter. So I don't know if you can tell, but there's my backpack because I have my computer there and I don't want to get it wet. So it's day, I don't know, 10. I'm not really counting, but I've literally gone to 2 apartments every single day almost. So I'm on my way to see 2 apartments right now. One in Florentine, which is the hipster neighborhood, and then another one in Jaffa, which is hipstery, and it's more of a mixed community, so Christians, Arabs, and Jews. And Florentine is more just Jewish. I'm fine with either. I just want a good place that I like, and I like the people, so I'll let you know. I will say for aliyah, because I didn't have a chance to video everything. It was kind of a crazy, weird process, and I kind of just went one day when I had time, just to see if I can get get them to get into my bank account. and they were like, I was waiting online for like 45 minutes to an hour, and they were like, oh, our system is down, like, you'll come back another day. And I just kind of had to be pushy. I was like, look, all I want is for the money to go into my bank account. And because I was pushy enough, he was able to help me, and he was just like quickly like took down my information, and that was it. So like I was able to get what I needed done, but I kind of had to be a little bit pushy, so keep that in mind. But most people are there, like if you leave Israel and then you come back and you're still eligible for Sala Klita, like that's a more complicated case. I think for me, because I just made aliyah and this was my first time like being eligible, it was pretty simple. They didn't have to like verify really anything. They just needed my bank account information, and that was it.
Okay, on my way to Misrad Apnim, which is the Ministry of Interior. I'll explain more in a second.
If you get your Teudat Zehut, which is another word for your Israeli passport, they make you get a new one 3 months after coming. Like it expires. I was told by like so many people that this is like super complicated and blah blah blah. Made online, it kind of sucks, like all this like really negative stuff. I will let you know if that is the case. I found these like while I got here, like since I had some friends here, they told me about these like cool like little tricks to make the process easier, which I will share with you guys. And hopefully everything turns out okay. Okay, see you guys later. So this is the building, and that's Azrieli Mall. Oof, that's Azrieli Mall right there. Okay, so I'm really frustrated. I'm in front of Misrad Apnim right now, the Ministry of Interior, and I was told like that by my Nefesh advisor. This is like the second time that, oh, it's really loud. Anyway, she told me that you need to go to Misrad Apnim in the first 2 weeks. She suggests for Olim to go in the first 2 weeks. So I like planned my day, everything like that, to come before I started work and in the first 2 weeks. And then the guy wouldn't even like let me in because he's like, you should come back in 3 months when the Teudat Zehut expires. So that's really annoying. So don't do what I just did and just go within the first 3 months. Well, towards the like when it's expiring, or even he said you can come after if you don't want to come, like if you don't need it, like you don't have to come right away. So don't necessarily listen to the Nefesh B'Nefesh advisor. This is the second time the Nefesh B'Nefesh advisor that was assigned to me kind of messed up. So, and it was like it was an annoying process with her mess up. So just be aware of that possibility, and the Nefesh B'Nefesh advisors don't know all. In the beginning, when I first moved here, I think finding an apartment in Tel Aviv was much more challenging than I realized. Even though like I was going to apartments all the time and you see it in the video, really leave yourself room to find an apartment, and also leave yourself room to like feel like it's okay to not find an apartment when you want it, and like wait for the right one, because you obviously don't want to live in a bad situation. And I think also Israelis know that it might not be the case. For me, it was actually nice because people were trying to help me out because I had just moved, but there are Israelis that will take advantage of you because you had just moved. So just remember that when you're looking for places. The other thing I'll say is that definitely leave room to do all the like administrative things that you need to do. I don't think you need 2 weeks for the administrative stuff, so just keep that in mind. If you don't have the luxury to have the 2 weeks to do it, you can like kind of do it as you like live your life, I guess. I don't know.